welcome to Neophyte.tv, the technology show for the not-so-geeky. My name is Ben Friedman, and we are once again very lucky to have Heather Driscoll. Heather, thank you so much for coming back.
Thank you for having me back.
So today on the show, we're going to take a look at this little guy, which is the Wi-Fi by hField Technologies. And this guy is supposedly a long-range Wi-Fi. So let me paint you a scenario here. You know, you are... your router is in the kitchen, it's in the front of the house.
Sure.
You're sitting like all the way at the back of the pool.
With a drink.
With a drink in your hand, in the far away with your laptop.
Right.
And so your laptop won't connect to the router.
Right.
The theory is you take this, you can either set it on the floor, or I think you can clip it to the top of your laptop like so.
Yes.
And then you point this, like let's say your router's over here, you point it towards your router.
Right.
And boom, you get much better signals.
Right.
And I tried this out in my house, and
what do you think?
Well, I didn't get a lot of extra range out of it, but I did see more routers.
Yes.
So when I tried this, I was able to get on my neighbor's computer and download all their pictures. And then I was able to get the banking information off of the neighbor on the other side.
Genius.
So it was wonderful there.
Cha-ching.
But strangely enough, maybe, I saw those routers, but my router didn't have any more signal strength.
Right. Yeah, I think what I found was that the antenna that I have kind of in my laptop, I really didn't get more strength either. But what I did like, and if it is, again, kind of, feng shui design, you're pointed a certain way, and you do have to focus on that. But what I liked about it is...
And you'd have to know where your router is, right?
You'd have to know where it is.
Because you get lost on the way to the bathroom.
I do. It happens. I got lost coming here.
Exactly.
I'm still lost.
So if you don't know where your router is...
you are in trouble.
Right, but then you do have that little app.
And what's cool about it is that it kind of shows your signal strength by percentage, which I think is kind of easier to understand than, I have 2 bars worth of signal strength. Well, how much is 2 bars?
Yeah, how much is 2 bars? Who decides what's a bar?
Right, rude is what it is. Makes you feel bad.
It does.
So this will say, okay, I have 73%, and then if you turn and this is not facing the router, it will show you that this decreases to 20%. So that part was easy to kind of understand what you're getting and your connectivity, so you don't lose, an eBay auction or whatever it is, if you kind of need to be outside, if you need to be further from the source. So
what's kind of handy about it is a lot of people have desktop computers that don't have any kind of Wi-Fi.
Right.
So you've got to buy some kind of adapter.
Sure.
And this is a good one to get because it does give you the, desktop computer. See, one problem, the other thing with mobile is I'll keep this on my lap. And as you move, you might go, this turns obviously with you.
Yes.
So if you have it on your lap and you're on the couch or something and you turn, it's all of a gun, like you say, you're halfway through an FTP download and boom, it'll cut off.
Right.
But if you do have a desktop computer that's stationary, and this does go into like a little mode where you can,
it can have a seat.
Yeah.
Yes.
It's kind of neat. How did it take you a while to figure this out?
It actually... I'm sad to admit it, but
it's got like little wings here.
It kind of did. I actually found this part to be sort of confusing. There's a lot of it's got kind of legs, and it took me just a minute. Okay, 10 minutes.
That means an hour.
Right.
To figure out.
2 bars worth of time to sort of mount this properly. So I think that it has 2 functions I think is great. So if you have a desktop and you would like... something for long-range connection, I think it was great. It's about $60.
Right. So, and quite frankly, they're all 30, 40, 50 bucks. It's not like you're going to pay, it's not like you're paying $300 for something that you would normally just pay $50 for.
Right. But again, I find that my laptop, I haven't had huge connectivity issues. I
think you should paint a little eye on it, and it kind of looks like a little dinosaur or something.
It could.
We go around there.
It could. Maybe for a show and tell thing. If you're young.
Yes, that's right. But I think it's great for spying on your neighbors. Like I say, you can put. Where.
And you can't put a price on that. I mean, $60.
Yeah.
So
that's worth. I'll pay twice that much for that. I think it's great for if you're going to. If you are I was in Las Vegas the other day, and the hotel Wi-Fi was so bad.
Right.
But with something like this, if you're up on a high floor, you can actually point it at the Starbucks across the street.
Absolutely.
That has way better
Absolutely. And then
Wi-Fi.
all of a sudden you're on T-Mobile. You're ready to go.
That's
so
right.
absolutely. I mean, I think if you are a traveler, if you're out and about,
it's pretty small. It is.
It doesn't
take
light.
This folds down like so, right?
Yep.
So you can pack it.
Exactly.
And away you go.
Exactly.
So that is the hField Wi-Fi extender. And we've got another segment coming up right after this, so please stay tuned. And we're back, and in the second segment today, I'm going to be looking at a couple of cases from CaseCrown.
Right.
Now, I often get some, hate mail about people because the cases I pick are often expensive.
Right.
And you were saying to me earlier, you likened it to like purses, like you could spend a lot of money on a purse. Or a handbag?
Handbag.
Not purse?
Not a purse?
Not a purse, it's a handbag.
It's a handbag.
Now, let's just stop for a second. When did that happen? You can't call them purses anymore?
Well, I think if you are going to do your research as you would when you're buying a case, you're going to do your research, you're going to find out which one do you like the feel of, and you're saving a little bit for it. You're kind of waiting.
That means you don't call it a purse?
That's a handbag.
Okay.
Yeah, you've waited. So I think you would do the same.
I just didn't realize that purse was pejorative.
It's fine.
It's okay?
It's fine.
But not for an expensive one.
No. So this is the equivalent of a handbag.
This is the equivalent of a handbag.
Yes.
Well, no, but these are fairly inexpensive. These are. That's the point.
Well, I think that's the difference of opinion.
Let's move on. So the first one we're looking at here, this is these again are by our good friends at CaseCrown.
Yes.
And this is a nice little case for a 13-inch laptop.
Right.
And you can tell me if you like these or not. I tend to like these leave-in cases. So by that I mean you can use the computer without taking the computer out. You get to your coffee table or Starbucks, what have you, and you lift this up and your computer stays inside, always protected.
Yes.
And you can use it.
And then if you've got to go quickly, that's it.
Yeah, the police show up. You got to get out of there really fast.
Whatever the case may be.
Zip it up, and away you go.
So portable.
So portable. And this is like, I think, it's like $25-$30.
Right.
It's not 80, 100, 120 like some of the other bags that we...
It feels really nice, though. I mean, I think as far as quality is concerned, it feels like a sturdy, nice sort of case.
It feels sturdy. I always just wonder that cases that are this svelte are kind of girly to me. I think, that a man's laptop bag, you should have a little bulk to it.
You should be able
to throw an extra hard drive and your power adapter.
Sure.
And, maybe a chainsaw in there somewhere.
So this is too sleek for you.
It's a little bit, what do you think? I mean, doesn't...
it has it. I mean, there's an element
I'm going to work now, honey. I'll see you later.
There's sort of, that's fine too. There's an element kind of
think your husband would like this bag?
I suppose. I think he would. I think this is a slick.
What does that say about your husband? Come on, really?
Not much. But I think, just in general, the laptop that you're using in here is slick, it's slim, and I think that this sort of is a case to match. So if kind of that's the name of the game, it's sort of sleek, and that this sort of fits that. So I don't find that it's necessarily girly or not. I think it's functional. It doesn't have too many pockets. You don't need an instructional manual to, remember where you put your power cord. So
I can't argue with that. That is true. Some of these things, with 84 pockets, it's like, where's my USB stick?
It's stressful.
It is. It's like it takes you an hour to find the USB drive.
So I think this has got exactly what you need as far as, a case, and then sort of one extra pocket where you've got your power cord, you've got your discs, you've got what you need. So I think it's a great deal for the money.
All right. What do you have there?
And so then I've got a smaller version. This is a smaller case. So this one we've got Kindle in here.
Right, and that looks like it's a fairly, as it's just judging from the size, it looks like you've got the Kindle DX in there.
Correct.
Which doesn't come with a case, so it's a $500 piece of hardware that comes with no case. You need a case. You need a case,
and I think this one is a fantastic one. So this is we're not going to have an issue with scratching.
Oh, it's plush.
This is padded. Take a little nap on it. It's a boring book.
That's right. Just fall asleep. And, if you fall asleep on your side, this will catch your drool.
That's awesome.
Yes.
You just don't want to do the quick getaway and then zip it up and then
with the drool.
So But again, this has got the kind of the front case.
And now, what's the, let me ask you, what's the design on there?
So the design on here, I think, is interesting.
It's like an atlas.
It is kind of a little mini atlas. Got a little map on here, and then got some really important little landmarks, little cities on here. If you get lost,
you can
travel from LA to, and then we've got Oklahoma on here, and then on up to Detroit.
Well, and everyone knows the rest of the country is pretty much useless.
Who cares?
You know, and
who cares?
I know I got in the Great White North there. It looks like you've got Vancouver and Winnipeg. The thriving metropolis of Winnipeg.
And it is.
And so, forget Calgary, forget Saskatchewan.
Forget it.
Yeah.
Don't need to know.
Yeah, can't even pronounce it.
So that part is fun. And I do like just kind of attention to detail. So, I mean, something a little different. Is that the Mayflower on here? I don't know if you can see this or not, but...
The Mayflower?
I don't know. Is that it? So regardless, it's a fun case. I think it's an interesting design. It's not something you see every day. Is this one a little more girly for you? What are your thoughts about that?
I don't know. For the Kindle, and the Kindle is it's not for your laptop. For your laptop, it would be a bit girly.
Okay.
But if you're reading a book in it, it looks okay.
Okay.
What I like about it is the case that you can get from the Kindle has no extra pocket.
Mm-hmm.
So if you've got something like a memory card or something like that, or USB cable.
Or an actual book.
Or an actual,
a small paperback.
It'd be a small, I bought a Kindle and
I'm going to carry this small book
with it.
Right.
But this one has a separate pocket, which is
excellent.
Not huge, but it's big enough for a USB cable.
It's functional, and I mean it's sleek. The entire thing is
it's functional
very
and sleek. It's just like you.
It is.
It's
well,
wonderful.
Great. It is. It's fantastic. So this one is about $25,
which is also cheaper than the one that Amazon sells. So it's more functional and less expensive.
Right. So you have more money for the Starbucks or the latte that you're
imbibing,
fashionably sitting and enjoying.
So those are two cool cases by our friends at CaseCrown. We've got the 15-inch case and the Amazon Kindle DX case.
Yes.
Wonderful. That's all the time we have for this week. Let us know what you think of these cases. The place to go is www.neo-fight.tv. Leave us a comment. Let us know what you think. And if you happen to have an extra 30 seconds, take a look at this. Are you still lighting your videos the old-fashioned way? Heavy, fragile lighting fixtures, hot lights that make your talent sweat, gels and filters to match your colors?
Time to take a look at the Xylite LED lighting system, the future of lighting today. Small, compact, and durable LED lights with high wattage output. Cool LED technology won't overheat your talent.
And multicolor presets let you instantly choose from daylight, tungsten, or custom colored illumination, fully dimmable at the touch of a button.
And each Xylite comes with wireless networking built in for easy remote control.
For more information, visit Xylite today at www.xylite.com.